ZBCN just entered the retirement game. Zebec network just made one of the most important strategic moves in its history. And most people still don't fully understand how big this really is. For the first time ever, investors can now buy and hold ZBCN inside a tax-advantaged IRA through Crypto.com. Let that sink in. This is not just another listing, not just another headline, not just another short-term catalyst designed to create hype. This is a structural shift in how ZBCN is positioned in the global financial system. We're no longer talking about a token people flip during volatility. We're talking about an asset that can now sit inside retirement portfolios, right next to stocks, ETFs, and Bitcoin. And that changes everything. What this really means. When a crypto asset enters retirement infrastructure, it crosses an invisible but powerful line from speculation to legitimacy. IRAs are not built for fast trades. They are designed for long-term wealth accumulation. That means the capital entering ZBCN through this channel behaves completely differently from typical crypto money. This opens the door to an entirely new class of investors, long-term thinkers, institutional-aligned participants, wealth managers, retirement-focused individuals. These are not traders chasing quick flips. These are allocators thinking in decades. And that shift alone can fundamentally reshape ZBCN's market behavior. Because when capital becomes long-term, selling pressure drops, holding behavior increases, price stability improves. And then comes the most powerful advantage. If ZBCN is held inside a Roth IRA, gains could potentially be tax-free. That's not just attractive, it's transformational. Translation: ZBCN is no longer just a crypto play. It is evolving into a recognized long-term wealth asset. Think about the difference. Most altcoins are fighting for attention in fast-moving trading markets. ZBCN just stepped into retirement portfolios. That's a completely different arena and a far more powerful one. Why this matters for Zebec? To fully understand the impact, you have to zoom out and look at what Zebec is actually building. Zebec Network is not just another token, it's financial infrastructure, real-time payroll streaming, continuous payment systems, on-chain finance tools, cross-border transaction efficiency. This is already a strong, utility-driven foundation. Now layer retirement integration on top of that. What you get is a full-stack financial ecosystem. Earn streaming payroll, move payments, store wallets, grow retirement accounts. Very few crypto projects reach this level of vertical integration. This isn't just growth, it's evolution. Big picture. This move signals a major shift in how ZBCN is meant to be held. Before, ZBCN equal trading opportunity. Now, ZBCN equal long-term financial asset. And that distinction is everything. Because when retirement capital enters a market, three powerful forces take over. Supply tightening. Tokens move into long-term storage instead of active circulation. Steady demand growth. New investors enter for allocation, not speculation. Reduced volatility. Price becomes less reactive to short-term noise. This is how assets mature. This is how markets stabilize. This is how real wealth is built. The psychology shift. There's also a deeper psychological transformation happening here. When someone buys a token on an exchange, the mindset is, should I sell soon? When someone buys inside a retirement account, the mindset becomes, where will this be in 10 years? That shift is massive because belief drives holding. Holding drives scarcity. Scarcity drives price. And price, over time, reflects conviction, not hype. Why timing matters. This move didn't happen randomly. The crypto market is entering a new phase one where utility, infrastructure, and real adoption matter more than narratives alone. Projects that win in this phase are not the loudest. They're the ones integrating into real financial systems. By enabling IRA access through Crypto.com, Zebec is aligning itself with the future of finance, a world where crypto and traditional systems merge seamlessly. This is the same path that transformed early digital assets into globally recognized stores of value. ZBCN is now taking steps in that direction within its own niche of payments and payroll infrastructure. What most people are missing, many investors will overlook this development because it doesn't immediately pump the price. But that's exactly the point. This is not a short-term catalyst. This is long-term positioning. The biggest opportunities in crypto often come from assets that quietly build before the crowd catches on. And retirement integration is one of the clearest signals that smart money watches the long-term effect. If adoption continues, the impact compounds over time. Year 1, early adoption, small inflows. Year 3, growing confidence, increased allocation. Year 5, ZBCN becomes a standard retirement asset option. At that stage, the narrative completely flips. The question won't be, is ZBCN a good trade? it will become. Why isn't ZBCN in your portfolio? The capital shift. Here's the deeper layer most people still don't fully grasp. This move is not just about access, it's about entering one of the largest capital pools in the world. Retirement savings. Retirement markets hold trillions of dollars globally. Even a tiny fraction of that capital flowing into ZBCN over time could create massive impact. And unlike retail traders, retirement investors don't panic sell. They don't chase hype. They accumulate consistently. They hold through cycles. That's the most powerful type of capital any asset can attract. The feedback loop. This creates a powerful cycle. As long-term holders increase, gives volatility drops. As confidence rises, gives more capital flows in. And just like that, ZBCN begins transitioning from a speculative cycle into a sustainable growth cycle. This is how assets graduate. Strategic positioning. Zebec isn't just building technology, it's positioning itself inside the future of financial behavior. Because the next phase of crypto isn't just about innovation, it's about integration. Integration into payroll systems, business operations, cross-border finance, and now, retirement planning. That's how relevance is built. That's how staying power is created. Final perspective. This is the type of move that separates noise from narrative. Hype fades, charts fluctuate, trends come and go. But infrastructure stays. And right now, Zebec network is quietly embedding itself into the future of wealth creation. Years from now, people might not remember short-term price moves, but they will remember moments like this. The moment when ZBCN stopped being just another token and started becoming a serious financial asset. Because in the end, markets reward positioning, not noise. And this move, this was all about positioning.